what they need to fit them pretty well.
And when you're online, is it purely a marketing tool? Is that how you think of it, or are you trying to give it more of experience?
It's more of an experience, really, because by offering the service that we do online, stores can't offer it. We can build 50 million combinations of our golf clubs. You can put your name on a golf bag.
50 million.
You can choose the colours, the left hand, right hand, different lofts. We've got a whole range, and because they're all built individually, every single club is uniquely assembled here in Australia for the customer's order. We can achieve that level of personalisation that a store, for example, couldn't.
So would you ever see, in terms of expansion plans, the need to open a physical bricks and mortar store?
It's something that's in my mind, but as long as we can maintain the personalisation experience. For example, the customer goes in and chooses what they want there, and then we build it and send it out back to the store, I'd do it. But the core of Lin Golf is all about that personal experience, being able to build your own club, and that can be difficult to replicate within the retail world.
Now, I know that it's kind of a strategy that you don't endorse pros. Why not? And how else do you get the message out there to a large audience?
To a large audience. We don't endorse pros because we prefer to save that money and pass it on as savings to our customers. You know, Tiger, you know, he was paid $100 million a year by Nike just to use their clubs. You know, we don't pay people to use our clubs. They pay us to use the clubs because they're good and they like them. And by doing that, instead of charging $600 for a driver, we can charge $200 and we can guarantee the identical performance. So if Tiger was to use this club, for example, he'd probably, you know, find himself on the straight and narrow.
Yes, maybe not in more ways than one, maybe, I'm not sure. Brad, okay, if you're not endorsing the pros, you're getting the message out there by word of mouth. What's the strategy beyond that? I suppose, what about expanding the offering to things like the smartphones, the Apple, the iPhones?
Well, exactly. So we're actually in the process now of making an iPhone app for our phone, so for our site. So you can go on your phone and you can scroll through the grips and the shafts and the heads, and you can build up your own club. Then you can buy it on the phone. We're also looking to add laser marking on the face of the driver, which no one's done that before. So you can put like your business logo on the front, you can upload images, you can choose icons, you can write text, you can put it on the driver, and that will probably be releasing in like the next month or so. So we're just trying to get deeper into the customization trend, which is huge overseas and kind of just starting here in Australia.
With a business like yours, I suppose one of the biggest risks, I mean, you sound like you've got 1,000 ideas as to how you can continue to build it, but what about currency fluctuations? Because I suppose at the moment, or in the last year, how have you dealt with that issue and managed it?
We've been pretty lucky. I mean, we were unhedged when the currency was at 60 cents. You know, now we're sitting at 91, 92. So for us, it's, you know, great. But you know,
what do you do now then?
Well, you know, now we're just sitting tight. We're probably going to hedge a bit forward for the next 6 months, maybe half of, you know, what our forward orders are going to be. But how do you predict the future? I mean, we're pretty happy with where the rate is now. If we were to lock in then the next 12 months at these prices, we'd still make decent margin. Prices are already pretty competitive. The only issue really is other people buying golf clubs online overseas.
Yes.
However, our price point's still competitive with that. Yeah.
Good stuff, Brad Lindenberg. Thank you very much for coming to chat to us. Really interesting stuff. Thank you.